Hi, all the signs of the zodiac. I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for this mid-month psychic tarot update for November 2022. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in the mid-month of November and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign, and if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. So you might want to check that out. So all that being said, now on to your mid-month psychic tarot update for November 2022. And I'm starting with the sign of Aries. Hi, Aries. First card you have is the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign person. This would be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could also be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is an earth sign. Or if you're born on the cusp of Aries and Taurus. It's like you're doing a lot of things together, you're figuring things out, you're mapping things out, you're planning things out with this earth sign person. You could be building something together, building dreams together, or building a project, or working on something together, and you really have to be sure to listen to their perspectives and not just your viewpoint or your perspective. They look at you in mid-November like you're going to bring a lot to the table in whatever situation you're in with this earth sign person. And you look at them like they're diligent, they're hardworking, they're committed to a project, plan, or an idea. Some of you could be building a house. You could be moving in together and building a life together, or it could even be an apartment. You move into an apartment, you're building it into a home for the two of you. For some of you, this could be a love partner to you. For some of you, it's not that at all. You could be building a business together, a company together, a platform together. And there's a lot of communications going on. Either the two of you, whether you're in a business partnership or you're building something together in that regard, or a love relationship, there's an emphasis on, like, the two of you together could be receiving a lot of communications about what you're working on at this time, or the two of you are communicating with each other about what you're working on at this time. You know, you may think, you may look at them and wonder about them. Are they a cut and dry person, like black and white, cut and dry? You understand where they're coming from. But I get they're actually a complex person. They're more complex than maybe what you think. Although they may handle things in a more like cut and dry manner. The second card you have for November is the Fool, which is going off on a new path and a new journey with high hopes and high aspirations. But you have to have your wits about you and not have your head in the clouds and not have on rose-colored glasses, or you could fall off the cliff. So it's good, it's a new journey, but you have to have, like I said, have your wits about you. You're starting to feel randy, like you want movement, you want to get going. Things that maybe have hemmed you in or hampered you, or if your life has felt stuck or a little stale, you're going to feel activated, like you want to make action, make things happen. Although I hate to break it to you, you may know this already. If you're an Aries, sun, moon, or rising, Mars is retrograde. Mars is your ruling planet. And that could prevent forward movement unless you're reinitiating something you already started. So you may find this Mars retrograde period, which the post-shadow goes all the way until the middle of March. You may find it difficult to get things going at this time. Unless it was something you started before and you're restarting it now. And I feel that you Aries are going to be you're going to be finding new ideas, new technology, new ways to improve that you can implement you can implement these new ideas, innovations, new technologies, new information to bolster up what you're doing, improve. It could be your business, it could be a website, it could be even like your love relationship. Like, it's like the information's gonna come to you. You're gonna find it, whether you're looking for it or it just lands in your lap, and you'll be able to utilize this. It's gonna be helpful for you. You could be trying to break down some kind of barrier you have with a person. Maybe it's the Queen of Pentacles, although I didn't feel like it was them. So if there's somebody you've been trying to get to work for you and they were saying no, you could break down the barrier with that person and they'll change their mind. Or if you've been trying to get into a love relationship with them, or you're trying to get them to be a purveyor of goods to you, or to do some kind of business arrangement with them, and it's been blocked, or you haven't been able to make that breakthrough. You could make that breakthrough now in the middle of November, or soon, maybe even in December or January for some of you. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Taurus. And the first card you have, Taurus, is the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is a water sign person. This is Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that's a water sign. You could be going round and round in circles with a water sign person about what you want to do and what you don't want to do. Like, you two may not really be in total agreement about the direction you're in. Like whether it's a love relationship or a working relationship or a friendship. They may feel like you don't appreciate them. They may feel like you're not listening to them. They may feel like, or it could involve helping. They either feel like you're helping them and that you don't appreciate it or want it. That comes up here also. Believe it or not, you may feel like they're rigid. You may feel like they're too rigid, or they're too strict in what they think or what they feel or how they behave. They look at you like you contradict yourself too much. So they may feel like that about things you say or do. And they may be trying to help you understand something, either about your life or something you've got going on or something about them, but they don't feel like you're listening to them, or that, and maybe that you don't appreciate it also. You may feel like things are out of step with you and the Knight of Cups person, this water sign person. You may feel like you're having trouble connecting. You may feel like you're not on the same page. You could feel like you're at odds. You're working at cross purposes with each other. One of the things that could come up is they may feel like they want to jump ship and travel. And you may, depending on your relationship with them, you may not approve of it or may not be interested in going along for the ride. This could be part of the problem. They may feel like they want to move on to do something else or live in a different area or work at a different company or, whatever the jumping ship and moving to like traveling or moving on to other things comes up here with this Knight of Cups, water sign person. So the card you have with it is the Five of Swords. And this is standing your ground, drawing a line in the sand, standing up against any gossipers, naysayers, or detractors. If there's a battle, you're likely to win. It could be with the Knight of Cups. It could be with somebody else. I have to listen. Everything, my guides are saying everything boils down to judgment. Like how you're judging the situation, how this water sign person is judging the situation. They may be like wanting you to stop behaving in a certain way. You may look at them like they're cuckoo, like they're out of their mind. You don't agree. They may be asking you to stop belittling their ideas or projects. This Knight of Cups person could even be one of your kids or a spouse or a significant other, romantic significant other to you, where they have these ideas and you're like poo-pooing them. You're like, that's a dopey idea. Why do you want to do that? That doesn't make any sense. And they don't want you to do that. In some regards, they could feel victimized by you. Again, this could be a significant other to you. It could be one of your kids. It could be a coworker or, here Maxie, he agrees with that. Coworker it might be, or a boss. He's sleeping right behind this computer, so I'm sorry you have to hear his loud snoring. And there could be some trouble that it could take if there's anything that you two have worked on or have done together that needs to be taken apart and dismantled. It could be a big problem and a lot of work if that comes up between the two of you. You may also be taking the initiative and putting your foot down about not getting pushed around or bullied or taken advantage of with somebody. You may feel that way about the Knight of Cups. You may be putting your foot down with them. I really do feel for most of you Tauruses, these two cards are intertwined. But, in these mid-months, I'm pulling two cards, and sometimes they're separate messages, and sometimes they mesh together. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Gemini. Hi, Gemini. The first card you have is the Ace of Cups. Yay, that's a good card. This is new love relationship. This could also be a rebirth and a reinvigoration of an existing love relationship that you're already in. This could also be universal love. It could symbolize love of something that you're working on or doing. Some of you are starting to really feel like you're expansive and you want to expand something you're doing or something you're feeling. And it could be either you want to expand something you love, like your home or your business, or you could be feeling expansive about love of another person. If you are a Gemini that works for a business or company, or you applied for something that you need to get approved, you get the approval. And you're really going to be showing off all your positive traits. You're going to be very generous in the mid-month of November, very giving, generous. It could be of love, it could be of money, it could be of your time, it could be of all of those areas. Also, if something was taken away from you, it gets reinstated and given back to you. And you're going to feel very open-hearted and very much that you want to express yourself to other people. You're going to be putting out good vibes. You're going to be very loving and in a very broad sense into like community spirit. If you join any club, group, or foundation or organization now, there's a very strong likelihood you could meet somebody that you would end up having a new love relationship could start. And that's highlighted for you Geminis now through until the end of July or at some point in August of 2023. So the card you have with it is the Page of Cups. This is a water sign person. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that's a water sign, or if you're born on the cusp of Gemini and Cancer. If a new love comes to you, they will be a water sign, sun, moon, or rising sign person. Remember, pages can be children, but they can be also adults that are immature or young at heart. And pages can also be bringing in a message of love and emotion. You could have somebody that shows a big interest in you, and if they don't want to be in a love relationship with you, they may want to be friends or in some kind of business association with you. I feel like they're taken by you. They could be taken by many reasons. Your outward appearance, your talents, your skills, your knowledge, your abilities, your intelligence, or all of the above, because I feel that this person is taken by you. Now, some of you Geminis may be in a love relationship already with a water sign person, sun, moon, or rising sign water sign person. Then if that's the case, your love is expanding and growing, or it's getting a rebirth of an existing love relationship. They feel like you're compelling, you're engaging. So this feels more like a peer to you. This doesn't feel like, I don't know. I just feel like they're, I don't know. My guides are saying that in most cases it's a peer to you. They're viewing you as somebody that has great talent, skills, knowledge, abilities. That's coming up again. You feel like, I see you looking at them like they're smart as a whip. Like you feel like they're intelligent. You look at them like they're somebody that has a lot to offer. They're looking at you like they want you to believe in them. They want you to have faith in them, believe in them. That's the energies that come up here. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Cancer. Hey, I just want to drop in real quick here and say, if you're interested in getting my New Year 2023 Psychic Tarot reading for your zodiac sign, they are available on Vimeo now, and you can click on the link down below in the description box underneath this video, or the links are also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com videos page. Click on whatever zodiac sign you want, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. Hi, Cancer. The first card you have is Eight of Cups. And Eight of Cups is turning away from what's not working for you anymore, emotionally speaking, and heading off on a new journey with a stick of power and control in your hand. And even though the journey is unknown, you're still willing to take it. In some ways, Cancer, it feels like you've been begrudging something for a while. And it's like you've had to find this motivation to like, get out there, get away from what you don't like, get out of this rut that you're stuck in, or a situation that doesn't feel like it's giving you what you need or what it was once giving you. And any situation where you have felt people were pressing on you with energy and pushing your buttons, or being like negative, oppressive, domineering, controlling, stifling, this is where you are like, it's been too much now. Some of you, this could even be occurring with siblings. If you've been in a situation where you've dealt with sibling rivalry or sibling issues, you're like done with it. You know, I don't know if it means completely, but you want to walk away from something that's been manipulative or emotionally oppressive or stagnant for you. It could be a job too, like if there was a job that you've held, could have been full-time, could have been part-time, where you feel like you had to have the bravery and the guts to leave. Or, you know, maybe you didn't have something in the offing and you're like, I have to hold on to this because I need the money, but until I find something else, I'm going to leave. You may have, like, it feels like you've just had it. You're fed up with it. You want to shift and change the energy of it, and you're leaving. You have a lot of good ideas. You have a lot of interesting thoughts, and it's like you want to take these good ideas and thoughts somewhere else. Some of you may even consider starting your own business or company. So you may be leaving a situation to go do that. Now, the card you have with it is the Five of Rods. And this is like fighting with coworkers, family members, disruption in any clubs, groups, or organizations you belong to. Could even be in neighborhoods, even. Could be also an internal struggle going on in you. Yeah, you are sick and tired of either being bullied or feel like you've been oppressed or shoved around. Some situation you're seeing people act irrational. Again, I feel like for some of you, this feels like a sibling matter or family matter. Secondly, I would say it's at work. And thirdly, I would say it could be a neighborhood, an area you're living, or, you know, neighbors, or something about the area you're living in is causing this. And you've got to take your time. It's wise to proceed carefully. Take your time. Figure out the steps you need to take. And somebody that you feel is like a blowhard and is like always like mouthing off or talking excessively loudly, or you know, expressing their opinion really loudly. It's like you're like, where's the off button? I want to turn this person off. Like you're tired of hearing it, or you don't want to hear it. And they're going to be very vocal, expressive. They may have already been doing it, but you leaving, they're going to complain about it or be mad, or them doing that is what's going to be the catalyst. Like, you know, that last straw that breaks the camel's back. There is going to be a blowhard that's going to be causing some disruption for you and helping you make this decision to do what came up in the Eight of Cups, which is to leave something, turn away from something. You know, there's a lot of bitterness and complaining going on here, lots of anger, and people want justice. And there's going to be people, you know, this could be going on out in the world. You know, it could be happening out in the world. Think what country you live in. I mean, in the country I live in, I could understand why that would be you know, how that could be a possible thing where the public is, you know, up in arms about this thing going on or that thing going on, because it's November and this could be driving things up. And anywhere that you don't feel like there's justice, you're out of here. If you feel like things are like, this is unjust and unfair, you may feel like that's the catalyst to get you to leave a certain belief system or a place where you work or a situation that you're finding yourself in. If you see unfair and unjust treatment going on, you're going to bail on it. So I hope those messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. Now on to the sign of Leo. Hi, Leo. First card you have is the Chariot, and this could indicate swift and sudden change, some kind of change going on. There could be, you may have to choose between two different paths to choose, two different options. This could also indicate long distance travel or some kind of success. You know, things aren't guaranteed in life, and you're thinking about that, and you're like, I have to take a position or take a stand on something. You may also be feeling like, I need to take two different things on either side here and bring them together. This could be two aspects of your business, bringing them together. It could be two people, you and another person, bringing you and that person together. This could be in a love relationship sense. It could be in a business or working sense. Leos are going to feel like some kind of shift and change of the energies. I mean, all people may be feeling it, but you know, the eclipse that's happening, the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus is going to be, I feel, causing shifts and changes to go on with Leos, are going to feel it. You could also feel like you want to take something that was once shattered or broken and repair it and fix it. That could be some technology, it could be a building, it could be a vehicle, it could be a business, could be a relationship. Your intuition is going to be really on fire in the middle of November. You're going to start to get downloads and communications from your spirit guides, from the angelic realms, from the divine source, from your own higher self. You're going to start to be like a big receptor of all that kind of information. This may drive you to want to start something new. Maybe some of you out there want to start a YouTube channel, or a platform somewhere else, or start a new aspect of a business you already own, or start a sideline business. Some of you may be inspired to do that from all these downloads and things that you're getting. The card you have with it is the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. The Page of Cups could be you, if you're born on the cusp of Leo and Cancer, or also if you have a rising sign or a moon sign, that's a water sign. The other sign that got the Page of Cups is Gemini. There's a lot going on with you emotionally. And again, I get things are changing. Now remember, pages can be children, they can be adults that are immature or young at heart. They can also be a messenger, and they could be bringing in a message about emotions or love. I feel that you need to be more open and receptive, or you are becoming more open and receptive in the areas of love and things to do with how you express yourself in love and emotions are changing. This is part of what's happening with the Chariot, bringing in change. And there could be a water sign person that that you really care about so much, and you may feel like you want to be more like that water sign person. You may feel like they have traits or behaviors you admire, and you may feel like, you know, they got the right idea. I need to use them as a good model. Like, I'd like to have some of their traits and qualities. And they look to me like they feel like you're awesome, and they want you to believe in them. If this Page of Cups is not you, they look at you like you're awesome, and they want you to believe in them. And I feel like they would be a good friend to you or a good love partner to you. They would be willing to go the extra mile for you. And I feel in some ways they want you to, prove themselves to you or show you like what they're all about. And I feel like they're quite adaptive. They can go with the flow and the changes. They're very adaptable, is what comes up here. So they feel like they'd be a good love partner for you, a good friend for you, a good business partner for you. It feels like this would be a good situation, whatever you're finding yourself in with the Page of Cups person. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Virgo. Hi, Virgo. First card you have is the Four of Cups. This is ruminating, going within, overanalyzing, pulling at straws, worrying about the past, pondering some decision you need to make. You could have some kind of blessing come to you out of the blue, but you have to pay attention because you may be going inward and overanalyzing things so much you miss what this is for you. You know, you could be disturbed that, like, how did I break that deal? It could be a deal you discontinued, or it could even be a love relationship or some other kind of business associate or friendship, but it really feels like some kind of deal or opportunity that you may feel like, why did I break that deal? You may feel like you were ahead of the game in some ways, but then you may feel like you got behind. It could be in a work-related sense or business or your finances. You are going through a lot of internal examination, what you want, where you want to live, where you want to be, what direction you want your life to go in. You could have the feeling, Virgo, like there's something that you need to do that you're not doing. You may know what it is, or some of you Virgos may not know what it is, but you may feel like there's something I need to get going or something I need to do, but I can't put my finger on it, what it is I should be doing. But I do feel like you get some kind of good lead. You could get a business lead, a good networking connection, or some kind of lead on something like if you wanted to buy a home or you weren't sure where you want to live, suddenly something becomes available and you're like, that's the perfect place. That's where I should go. Could be a job that opens up for you, a place to live. I feel like for some of you, it is to do with where you're going to live. You may be a little adverse to taking any risks or chances right now. You may feel like, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I'm ready to. I don't know if it's the right time with the financial market, the housing market, the interest rates. You could be like, I don't know if this is the right time to make this move or this decision. However, look at what card you got with it. You have the Ace of Rods, which is new beginnings. So this could be a new home, a new job, a birth of a child. You could be receiving an inheritance. Your life could be taking some kind of new path or new beginning of some sort. It's like you finally find what you're looking for. If you've been looking for a house, you're going to find it. If you were looking for a job or a new career or a new school, you are going to find it. Some of you Virgos get some kind of great opportunity, almost like an opportunity of a lifetime for some of you. And you may also find that you get strongly appreciated and valued over something you've created or something that some work or something that you did. You could find that you get a lot of appreciation now. Some of you have a new romantic opportunity that opens up. Or if you're already in a romance, some kind of new opportunity could come to you through that romance for some of you. If you were looking for a job and you applied for a particular job you were hoping to get, I feel that you get that job. Some of you have passed some kind of test, and this test will open up a lot of doors for you and bring in new opportunities. Maybe you passed the bar exam and now you're going to be a lawyer, or you passed some other kind of big test that gives you some kind of license or permit to, do some kind of job or career that you would been hoping for. And now that you passed the test, it opens doors for you. Some of you, this has to do with being elected. So if you're a Virgo sun, moon, or rising sign, you could find if you were running for anything, I don't care whether it was a public office or whether it was like sitting on some kind of board or committee, and you had to run for to be the leader of that board or the head of it, or whatever you want to say, you can find that you were elected. You got elected. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Libra. Hi, Libra. The first card you have is Five of Swords, and this is standing your ground, drawing a line in the sand, standing up against any gossipers, naysayers, or detractors. If there's any battle, you're likely to win it. This is also standing up for yourself in some way. There's a lot of things you may feel like commanding about. Like you don't like how things are rolling. You don't like how things are coming down. It could be in your home life. It could be at work. Could be in some club, group, or organization or social situation. It's like you're saying this behavior is not right. This behavior is crossing the line. And you may feel agitated at somebody like, I want you to take back something you just said to me. So you could be in an argument with somebody and you don't like what they said. You may feel like you're usurping my authority. This could be even to your coworkers. Or if you are a parent and the other parent of your child, you may feel like that person, whether you're still married or together with them in a romantic relationship or not, you may feel like they're usurping your authority with your children. You could also feel that way about a school. You may be mad at a school board or a school system and saying, you're usurping my authority with my own children. It could be that kind of argument. You may be really putting your foot down and saying, I'm not allowing this to go through. Whatever this is, a law, a rule, a mandate. You may be Like, nope, I'm not allowing this to go through. Now, some of you, this is happening in your own personal life. Some of you, this could be, like when I say your own personal life, I mean like in your family unit. But for some of you, this could be happening in a business or an out in the world sense. It's not going to be the same for all Libras who are listening to this reading. And you may not like how somebody's talking to you. You may feel like, I don't like how you're talking to me. You're talking down to me. And you may feel like you want something to be fair. That's something in your life where you're saying to somebody, I want this to be fair, and you're taking it too far. Sorry if you hear that noise. It's Max sleeping behind the computer. I hear you saying, this is going to do a lot of damage. Now there has to be control, or damage control is going to be needed to happen. And this is like, I hear the collective consciousness of Libras saying this outwardly. Now, the card you have that came up with it is the Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords is heartbreak, sadness, loss. Could be somebody cheating because there's three swords piercing the heart. This could be sadness and loss about something else. In the old days, this was called the divorce card. You feel like you've gotten burnt by somebody. This burnt by them means like they could have taken advantage of you. They could have, broken up with you, and it doesn't always have to be love. This could be in a situation where you're fighting for justice, or you're fighting for your rights, or you're saying this shouldn't get passed through, or this law shouldn't happen, or this mandate, or this, and somebody could be saying they were on your side or on your team, or they agreed with you, and then they jumped over to the other side. You could feel like, well, wait a minute, you agreed with me, and now you don't, and now that you're leaving me hang out to dry. You may also feel that there is somebody in your life that has had something going on behind your back. In a love relationship, it could indicate cheating, because Three of Swords can indicate that. But it could also be, other, like, they could have been taking money out of accounts. There could be shady dealings going on, or, the variety of things this could mean. It could be many, but you may feel that somebody has had some things going on behind your back, whether it's money, sex, or agreements, arrangements, other kind of business dealings. And you may feel like this is like, you could feel hugely disappointed about this. You may feel like you have to stop somebody from gaining control of something. So go back to what I said at the very beginning of Five of Swords, right at the beginning. You may feel like you have to stop, block something, and you're saying, no, that's not going to happen. So if you feel like there's somebody in your life, could even be a hacker on the computer, it could be a spouse, it could be a scammer, I don't know who it is, but like you may feel like, no, I'm blocking this. I'm stopping it from happening. You're not going to take the money out of my account. You're not going to do this or that. And you could be like quite irate. But, how many Libras, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign Libras could listen to this? You have to figure it out exactly. Where is this happening? Because I feel like many of you Libras are going to go right to, yeah, that's my boyfriend or girlfriend, or, yep, that's my love mate. That's what they did. Or, yep, that's what's going on in the school board. Or, yep, that's what's happening at work and happening with my bosses. Or, yep, that's happening on my computer or my, YouTube channel or my business. Wherever it is, you're going to know it. I don't feel like it's going to be a mystery to you which area this is. But remember, it's up to hear Max is agreeing with me there, snoring away. So you have to have your wits about you and pay attention. And remember, these are predictions. So if you don't see this in the middle of November, it could take time for this to happen. It's the same with all the psychic readings I do. Timing is different for all of you. So I hope this reading was of help to you. Now on to Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. First card you have is the Hierophant. This is God giving you a blessing or a warning. It could indicate higher education or higher learning. You could be the teacher or you could be the student. This could also be looking into the areas of spirituality or religion. This could be a high priest or a high pope. You know, you may find that everything you believe in, well, maybe not everything, maybe religion or spirituality or certain things you believe in is like, oh my God, that's Maxie. Sorry, he's snoring really loud. It could be crumbling and falling apart for you for now in the middle of November, or could have already happened or happening a little later than this. You could have been really staunch about something you believed in, but again, I'm going to repeat myself because this is what my guides are telling me. It's like you're like, that belief system, that structure. It could have been a relationship, a religion, a job, a political party, a friendship, some club, group, or organization you believed in. Whatever you were a staunch supporter of or staunchly believed in, it's your belief system about it is crumbling. You're like, that, and that could be off-putting to you. Like, it's not an easy situation. There could be things that you need to clean up in your life and get straight and organized. It could be your financial world. You may feel like, my finances are a mess. I got to clean up my debts, my spending, and get my bills and how I handle money in order. If it's not that, it could be love relationship. Maybe your love relationship is too scattered, discombobulated, wonky. You may feel like that's what you need to get straight and in order. Or your business, or your career. I don't know, it'll be different for all of you Scorpios, but feeling like you need to get it like together, get it more set, organized, in order. If you were too involved in smoking too much pot or drinking too much or any habit, let's put it that way, overeating, overspending, smoking too many cigarettes, whatever it is, drinking too much, smoking too much pot, taking too many drugs, overdoing anything in excess, you may feel like it's taken over your life, it's discombobulating you, getting you off balance. You may feel like you need to get it in order. And very interesting, you have the Death card here, which is transformation, something ending so something new can begin. So I think that's pretty much spelling out what came up in the Hierophant card for you. It's like you're doing something over again or starting anew, and you want to be prepared. Also comes up here. You may even have to, remember when I said things are crumbling or falling apart, you may even need to dismantle a property or dismantle your bank accounts or your financial like stocks or, whatever. Like, you may feel like something needs to be dismantled. If you're settling an estate for your parents or some other relative, you may, or if you have a marriage and it's breaking apart, you may need to dismantle this and, get everything cleared out, straightened out. And anything that you're doing, this is all changing and leading you in a new direction. Even though it may feel anxiety provoking, you could feel like this is disruptive energy or stress and pressure by it. God, Max is really snoring for you there. It's going to help you move forward. It'll be better. Like even at the time, it may feel like this is too disruptive. In the long run, it's going to pay off for you that this has happened. You know, you could even turn over a new leaf in some way, and this new leaf, whatever it is you turn over, you may start to help other people, instruct other people. You could start like counseling others, doing training other people, teaching other people, counseling them. You could be offering, you could create a business out of it. You could help other people overcome or deal with what you have gone through or what you're going through now. In the future, you could create a business out of it by, you know, monetizing what you're doing and actually counseling and helping other people. It could be a new career path for you, for some of you. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Sagittarius. Hi, Sagittarius. The first card you have is Temperance. This is needing patience or having patience. This could also be alchemy, God working through you in what you're doing, thinking, creating, or saying. It feels to me like there's something that you're saying to yourself, I have to get through this. And everything's going to boil down to you making something happen. And you've learned your lessons from the past, and those lessons now you have to implement them and put them to good use. You may also need to fortify yourself and reinvigorate yourself with something that could be helpful for you to eat or drink. And in some ways, you're getting to understand yourself better now. What your needs are, what your wants and desires are. You're understanding yourself better. You're getting more clear about those things. And you're going to start to feel more motivated. You may feel motivated to help not only improve your life, improve yourself, but also to be helpful to others. Some of you could find out that you're going to give birth to a child, so you could find out you're expecting, or someone near and dear to you could find out that they are expecting a child. You also may find yourself working on getting more centered and grounded. You could be doing this through food you eat, meditation, or some other spiritual practice. Some of you may decide to get involved in some kind of training program. Could be online, could be a class you attend. You could be also getting indoctrinated into something, which I don't know what my guides mean about that, but they brought that up. The next card you have with it is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is an earth sign person, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be you, Sagittarius, if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that is an earth sign, or if you're born on the cusp of Sagittarius and Capricorn. This is somebody that could be in your life that's daydreaming a lot, or they could be doing a lot of wishful thinking. Again, this could be you if it's your rising sign, moon sign, or cusp sign. They could be doing what they can to financially to try to be of help, or to work and be generating money, be concerned about their money, but they could feel pressure about this. Remember, pages can be children, so this could be one of your kids. They can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. If it's a messenger, because pages can bring messages, they'd be bringing in a message about money and things of value. You may feel like there's an earth sign person that's trying to keep things secret from you, like keep things on the down low or just being like secretive. They may be concerned or worried about you, or concerned or worried about your view on something or your position about something. They could feel that way. You could even go round in circles with them about something. You want this and they want that. And so you may be like going in a circle with them because you want things to be this way, they want things to be that way, and you're going round and round with them about it. I feel like there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes with this Page of Pentacles person that's in your life. It seems like they are generating a lot of worry and fear is kicking up in them at this time. You may have to drop conversations with them. You may feel like, you know what, we're not getting anywhere. I can't keep going round and round and round in circles with you. We have to drop this topic or the conversation. This could be if you're the boss and they're your coworker. It could be you and you're the parent and this is your child. This could be you and somebody you are romantically involved with. Whoever it is, you're not... They're keeping things hidden. They're worried about what you're going to think or say, or they're worried about you. And you two have different ideas of what you want and what they want. It's going round and round in circles, and you may have to make the decision, or they'll make the decision to drop it for now because you're not getting on the same page, you're not seeing eye to eye. So I hope these messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Capricorn. Hi Capricorn, you have the Queen of Pentacles as your first card, and this could be you because it is an earth sign person. This is Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. Could also be another earth sign person you're dealing with in the month of mid-November. The other sign that got Queen of Pentacles was Aries. You may feel like you need a lot of courage and strength because there could be burdens on top of you at this time. You may feel like you're shouldering more responsibility than you actually should be expected to do so. You may feel like you're constantly having to get validation about yourself through other people and other people's opinions and views of you or your work or whatever you're doing, and you're finding it exhausting. You may feel like you need a break, a vacation, or like you want to cut out of something that you're doing. You may feel like you need maybe even like a leave of absence. Some of you may be trying to get ahead educationally speaking while this is going on, and this could also be adding to your burdens. So you may be working and taking classes or working and going to school in some way. It could be what comes up, or getting additional training, and this could be a burden to you. And you may just feel like overwhelmed, like there's a lot on your plate at this time, and you may feel like you have to dip your toe into a lot of different areas of life or topics or subjects. If you're taking any classes or training, you may feel like it's too much to learn, or you have too many classes, or you just have too many things going on at this time and you may feel like, I can't keep up with this pace. You may feel like you need to reduce the classes you have or reduce the hours that you work or, like cutting things out, taking time off, taking the leave of absence, reducing things is maybe necessary for you, or you're going to be thinking about it. The next card you have in the reading is the Nine of Rods, which is being prepared and ready for battle. It could also be getting your ducks in a row, getting things organized and situated. It could also be indicating being suspicious of someone or something. You may feel in mid-November like somehow you're being put on the spot and you don't like it. And you feel like, I don't want to allow this to go on. I'm going to combat it. That makes so much sense with Mars retrograde, because we're in Mars retrograde now for quite a while. And also the eclipses are affecting everyone. And we just have one coming up here, or we had one on November 8th in Taurus, full moon, total lunar eclipse. That's affecting you too. You are going to be brave. You are going to say what you need to say. You're not going to back down. And you're going to watch how people respond, or it could be a particular person, or it could be a group of people, how they respond, like what they say to you. And you're going to be combative about it. You're not going to have it, you're going to be you're going to confront things. Let's put it that way. You're going to confront stuff, what I'm talking about here in this reading. You're not going to like it how you see other people abusing their power. If you see abuse of power going on, you're going to call them out on it. And you may feel like, I'm taking risks, and so they should have to too. Or I'm taking on extra work or extra burden or extra this, and they should have to as well. Like this is like what I hear in the collective consciousness of Capricorn thinking about this. You could be also angry or aggravated at somebody, because I also hear Capricorn saying, you don't know everything. Don't think you know everything. Or maybe that's, you don't know everything that's going on with me, but it could be, you don't know everything. That comes up here also. So I hope this reading was of help to you. I hope these messages made sense. Now on to the sign of Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius. The first card you have is Five of Rods. This is a struggle. It could be or an argument or a fight. This could be an internal struggle going on in you. It could also be with coworkers, family members, neighbors, clubs, groups, or organizations you belong to. But like I said, for some of you, this could be an internal struggle. The other sign that got Five of Rods is Cancer. So Aquarius and Cancer for mid-November got Five of Rods. You may feel like there's a lot of things upsetting you. And you may feel like you want to take control of some situation or some area of your life. You may be angry because you may feel like rules and regulations are not being followed, and that there's a breakdown in something, and you're like, well, that's illegal and that's not right, and this should be getting taken care of, and why aren't things being handled? Where is that happening in your life? It could be in the place where you work. It could be happening in your home. It could be in some club, group, or organization you belong to. You may feel like things that are happening are, again, like breaking rules, not following protocols. You may feel like there's some situation is too tumultuous, and that it's not clear to you. Like you may feel like something you're dealing with, the rules and laws and regulations and stipulations may feel unfair to you. You may feel like they're not clear. They don't have clear parameters. You may feel like the powers that be are abusing their power. They're not following the rules and regulations carefully. This could be happening in your own government. It could be happening in your local government, federal government, could be worldwide. You may feel like it's not fair or right. This could also be in your own personal life. It could also be involving a workplace situation or your own, something to do that you need to do with connected to your business if you own your own business. You may feel like there's a lot of confusion and that things are messed up in some kind of situation. There could be a lot of rivalry that kicks up for you now. There could be a strong, some of this could be competition. You may be struggling in what area you work in with competition for some of you. Now, the card you have that came up with it is the 10 of Rods. And this is moving on to new and better horizons with 10 rods of burden on your shoulder. But those 10 rods of burden could be knowledge and experience you've gained that are going to help you as you move on to new and better horizons. You could be feeling overburdened at this time in mid-November. It's almost like there's some kind of gestation period for you, Aquarius, and then you're going to move on from something. It could be 9 months from now. It could be 10 months from now. It could be weeks, 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months from now. And you're going to start to see what your options are, what else is better out there for you that resonates for you, works for your schedule more, works better with what goals you're trying to achieve. Some of you, it could be a new residence. Maybe you feel like where you're living, this place isn't working out for you anymore. Maybe it's your job and you may feel like, you know what, with the stuff going on here in this business or company, it's not working out for me anymore. I want to leave. You could feel that about your country. You could feel that about your town, your neighborhood. It's like some of you are taking your knowledge, your talents, and your skills, and you're moving elsewhere. You could be moving on to a new platform if you're on some kind of video platform. If you are, if you work with a particular website or a web server, you may be like, I'm packing up and I'm moving to a different one. This could be, like I said, it could be neighborhood. If you're in a love relationship and you're not getting along with your partner or roommates or a living situation, you may feel like, okay, I'm having this struggle that's going on here. I'm out of here. But there could be a gestation period. I keep getting that word that it's like you can't make the move yet. You may have to sort things out, get things organized. And like I said, 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months, it could even be 9 months that you are like, I'm out of here. It's like you have to reassess your situation, reassess what you value, and reassess what is going to work out best for you in the long run and give you the most peace and, less stress and more peace. Now, it'll be different for all of you Aquarians, what area of life that is happening for you. You just have to figure it out, how that speaks to you. So I hope those messages were of help to you. Now on to the sign of Pisces. Hi Pisces, the first card you have is the Six of Pentacles. And this is giving generously and freely and charitably to others. It could also be receiving charity and generosity from others. It can indicate the balance of give and take or financial success coming to you in the future. There's a lot of things that you're doing, and in some ways, Pisces, you could be demonstrating. You could be giving classes, tutorials, webinars, seminars. You could be getting in front of like a class or a club, group, or organization. It could be something you're doing on your own, like having your own classes. And but you could be teaching and instructing and showing people something you have a lot of knowledge or talents and skills about. Some of you are going to get some kind of notice that you're going to get some kind of bonus, commissions check, or a raise. If you have a friend or some kind of relative or a friend or somebody you know that is in need, I feel that you are going to give them something that they need. It could be money, but it could also be your time, your energy. I feel like you really do want to show people what a good person you are through your kindness and generosity in whatever you are able to do or give. There could be somebody that is interested in you and they take an interest in what you're doing or saying and they push you up further. Or they get like, it could be somebody that would be a good networking person for you that says, hey, I'll open this door for you, or I'll push you up the ladder, or I'll move you up in a situation, because they see how good you are, what good you're doing, what good you've been doing, and they want to help you. They want to give you a better position or see you get more money. Some of you could even have a new romantic partner that shows up. Or if you have a new romantic partner, you could see how kind and generous and giving they are to you. And this could be a reciprocal thing. You may feel the same way and be doing that with them. Now, the card you have with it is the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is moving from troubled shores to better shores. It can also be long-distance travel. It could be a move. You could be moving your residence. You could even have a new commute to work, or it could be something about your traveling and your commutes to work. Some of you are going to get a cross trek, like an elliptical or some kind of machine like that. You could also, some of you Pisces are going to learn a new route to work or somewhere you have to go. You could be changing your direction and thinking, and you may say, I want to be part of this now. It could be a new career. It could be a new political party. It could be a new gym you want to belong to, or a new club. Like maybe you were involved in one kind of club or group and you're like, I don't want to be part of that anymore. I'm going to go over here and be part of that now. You may want to expand what you're doing. You may want to push yourself to go further. For some of you, this could involve a move. And some of you, like your residence. But for some of you, it could be some other kind of move you want to make. Some of you have had this opportunity or door open or possibility come up to you for a while, and you either ignored it or shelved it or something delayed about it, and now it could be presenting itself to you now. And you may feel like, okay, now I want to not do this anymore. I'm going to proceed and progress and do this. So I feel like some of this could be a job change, a career change. It could also be, if you're in school, it could be a change of your major. It could also indicate, like I said, if you're in any kind of clubs or organizations, You may feel like you're tired with this and you want to go to that. And Pisces, you're going to find yourself rejuvenated when you take this action. Like, you're going to feel jazzed up about it, more rejuvenated, more enlivened about it. You may feel like you don't want to be stuck in the past. There's something that you want to get out of, that not be stuck in anymore, or like that's part of your past. You want to move forward to something new. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And if you find that my messages and predictions are informative and could help somebody else, please share my videos with others, and also subscribe if you like this content, and it will also help my channel grow, and I would greatly appreciate that. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages, where I use a variety of divination tools focusing on very specific topics, I always post my most recently recorded video series down below in the description box in the Show More section. And these videos are also available, the links are also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. You can scroll down that page and see all the video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and you just click on whatever zodiac sign you want under the heading you want, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, I'm going to tell you a few of the most recent video series I've recorded. My eclipse effects from the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, November 8th, 2022. Psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings are available. Also, my eclipse effects from the new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio, October 25th, 2022. Psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings are also available on Vimeo. I use the same format for both of those video series. I highly recommend on those eclipse videos to watch your rising sign and your sun sign. If you can do that and get both, will be probably most helpful for you. Also, my psychic crystal readings for November 2022, if you would like to see what messages and predictions I got, kind of as an expansion or a continuation of the psychic tarot readings I do at the beginning of the month, you can get your psychic crystal reading. That link is down below and also available on my website at theluckymermaid.com. Also, let's not forget, we're all being affected by wonderful Mars retrograde, especially those of us that have Aries placement strongly in our chart. So Mars retrograde psychic tarot scopes for 2022, 2023 are available on Vimeo. And my Horseshoe Tarot Spread psychic tarot readings for 2022, 2023. There's 7 cards total in that reading. They are one of the most purchased video series I record, even though it's not the most requested. And I think it's because there's 7 cards and the videos they're over half an hour long, I believe. So there's a lot of psychic predictions and information in those readings. Also, let's not forget my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings. Those videos are recorded. I put them up in April of 2022. Those predictions go all the way until next year of October. They end on October of 2023. So you've got a whole year is left of predictions of the career and finance psychic tarot readings. Also, if you would like to make a donation to help support the psychic readings I do here on YouTube, I have a donation link down below. It is connected to PayPal. And I want to thank you so much to those of you who have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help me a lot. So thank you so very much for that. If you would like to see more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that I post on social media pages, you can follow me at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. And also, I post these predictions and messages on my community page of my YouTube channel. These I write in 5 paragraphs. I used to do them on little videos. I may do that again, but right now they're written, and many people find these messages, maybe not the entire 5 paragraphs, but they find the messages and predictions resonate with them. You may find that as well. So I'd love to see you on my social media pages to check them out. Now, I'm going to say this again. I am sorry I have to repeat it again, but if anyone ever contacts you on any of the platforms I use, that includes the YouTube comments section. It also is happening on Instagram and Facebook, and they're pretending to be me. They're not me. I do not solicit anyone for messages, predictions, readings. I don't have WhatsApp. I don't have Telegram. And they're soliciting you and trying to get your information. They're frauds. It is happening to so many people, even channels that are not astrology or psychic or tarot. It's happening on all kinds of channels. The best way to tell on the YouTube comment section whether it's me or not is my name will be in a little gray box with a check mark next to it. If I'm commenting on one of your comments, that's what it will look like. If that gray box isn't around my name with a check mark, it's not me. Also, like I said, even there's fraud accounts on Instagram and Facebook, and a lot of times they don't take them down. And I don't know why. Even on YouTube, there's one with my name on it and my picture. They're using my image. It's still there. It's not me. So I implore you, if somebody contacts you and says, hey, you want a reading on WhatsApp or this or that, they're either going to scam you for money or they're trying to get your information. You need to report them. And there's a little dots next to their post. If they comment on something on, I think on all the platforms, there's little dots. You click on those little dots, it'll say report. You need to report them because sometimes they block me where I can't see them. And then I can't report them. And even when I can report them, they don't seem to disappear. So that would help out a lot if you could do that. So I hope you all have absolutely amazing energy that comes to you this month of November 2022 and beyond. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.